sit up straight. And to start, and just a reminder, most of you have been here, but not all of you have been here. So please, we're going to connect it to your own energetic centers, okay? And that is important because you are energy being yourself. All of you is an energy being, and we're going to connect it to your energetic centers. We have a lot of energy knobs that we're not aware of, and some of us may be aware of. One of the main energy knobs that are being activated are your needs. You have chakras in your needs. You have chakras in the center of your hand. And if you know some of these spiritual books, also have some people hands light coming out of it. Well, that's who you are. So we're going to connect that part of the chakra to that part of the knee. You're going to put the hand down, and notice that if you're sensitive enough, you're going to notice a change of energy and a sense of like heat moving through your body, okay? That's your own energetic bodies connecting to one another. And what we're going to do today, we're going to set your energy bodies for 2020, all right? And we've been doing the codes, which are activations that you have within yourself that we're waking up. So we're going to wake up your energy codes to take you through 2020 and beyond. So please bring your hands down and close your eyes. Sit up straight. So how you sit up straight, that you know you sit up straight for your body type, you're going to move yourself from side to side and feel your sit bones or your tailbone. And notice how your spine kind of straightens out for your body type. So not everyone is going to look like having a straight spine, but for you, it will be a straight spine. And slightly bring your shoulder blades slightly together, okay? And that kind of opens up the heart a little bit. That allows the energy to flow unencumbered, okay? Without any obstructions. All right, now we're going to start. We're going to take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Good. We're going to do it again. Take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Good. Now we're going to align the energetic centers. We're going to remove all the dissonance that you've been carrying on throughout your previous lifetimes. This is a very powerful, let's call it activation, okay? To set you up for what we're going to do. So we're going to sit up straight now. We're going to pucker your lips. Inhale through the mouth. Hold the breath and tighten the sphincter muscle only. That's the number one we're going to call it. That's the muscle that you hold when you don't want to do a BM. You're going to tighten that really hard. Continue to hold the breath and tighten, hold and tighten, hold and tighten. Continue to tighten as you exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to do it again. We're going to inhale, pucker the lip, inhale through the mouth, tight number one. Hold the breath. Exhale through the nose. Stay there for a few seconds. Allow your body to integrate. We're raising your first chakra to higher levels of frequency and consciousness. Okay. Moving up to the second chakra, the sacrum, your emotional body, all right? Your emotional incoherence. So please take another deep inhale. As deep as possibly can, hold the breath. And right now, slowly exhale through the nose. Good. Now, we're going to pucker your lip and take a deep inhale. Hold the breath and tighten number one and number two. Now that the sphincter in the pubic area, like you're holding yourself from going to the bathroom to do number one and number two. You're going to tighten really hard. Tighten, 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 tighten. You're going to collect and remove all the incoherence from your emotional body. Tighten, hold, hold, tighten, hold, hold, hold. Tighten a little bit more. Continue to tighten. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Now take another deep inhale through the mouth. Hold the breath. And then slowly exhale through the nose as you tighten number 1 and number 2. When you're ready, take another deep inhale. Sustain the breath and then slowly exhale through the nose. Good. Moving up to your solar plexus, your personality. We're raising it up to higher levels of consciousness, removing all the incoherence that you've been carrying all the way up to 2019. Again, sit up straight, move your sit bones from side to side. Make sure your spine is straight, bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Moving up to the solar plexus. Again, you're gonna pucker your lips. You're gonna take a deep inhale, and this time consciously inflate the belly. That's your solar plexus. Consciously inflate the belly and hold the breath. Tighten number 1 and number 2. You know how to do that now. Tighten it really hard and hold the breath. Consciously hold it there. You're collecting all the incoherence of previous lifetimes, of previous generations, of previous whatever it is you have had in your entire life on this planet. That's pretty deep. Hold it there. Now, continue to tighten number 1 and number 2. Exhale to the mouth. So bring that belly button to the back of the spine as you exhale, 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 all the way out. Hold the breath. Pucker the lip, inhale through the mouth. Inflate the belly as much as you can. Hold the breath. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale through the nose. Another deep inhale. Inflate the stomach as much as you can. Sustain the breath. And then slowly exhale through the nose. Stay there for a few more seconds. Start to notice the changes that are taking place. And becoming who you really are. Moving up to the heart. That's the commander-in-chief. Please sit up straight again. Keep your hands palm down on top of the knees. Feel your tailbone or your sit bones. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. That's your heart. Again, pucker your lip. You're going to inhale through the mouth and bring the breath all the way to the top of the shoulders. Pretend you're a balloon. So start. Inflate, 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 and hold the breath. Now tighten number 1 and number 2 and bring the shoulder blades slightly together and hold it there. Collect all the dissonance, all the incoherence, all the trash, all whatever there is that has been preventing you from shining your light from all way back, all generations back, eons back, whomever, whatever you were having in the past. It doesn't matter. Hold it there, neutralize it, hold 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 it. Now, exhale to the mouth. Continue to tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Continue to bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Open it up and let it go. Exhale, 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 hold it. Pucker the lip. Take a deep inhale. Inflate the belly. Bring this beautiful prana into your body all the way to the top of the shoulders. Open up your heart. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Hold the breath there. Sustain the breath. 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 Slowly exhale through the nose. And allow this beautiful prana activating the light that you are within your heart. Radiate it out. And bringing that light that you are through. Everything you will see through will be through the light of love. That's what 2020 is about. Stay there for a few seconds. When you are ready, take another deep inhale. Keep the shoulders slightly together, keeping the heart open. You're going to sustain the breath for a few seconds. And then slowly exhale through the nose. Up to the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra is really important. It's the air. All right. So this is what we're going to remove everything from the previous, everything that you have, and bring in the light and your voice through. So again, move your sit bones from side to side. Make sure your spine is straight. Hands, palms down. You're connecting to your own energetics. You're doing it yourself. Now, we're going to pocket the lip. Take a deep inhale through the mouth. Inflate the belly all the way to the top of the shoulders and hold the breath. Now tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together, and this is really important. Tighten the back teeth. Just tighten the back teeth all the way back there. The back molars are going to tighten. Now pocket the lip. Just squeeze the lip like you're kissing somebody. It's like into a straw. Hold it there. You're removing all the dissonance from this lifetime and previous lifetimes, from previous generations of reincarnations, all the stuff, you're removing it through your mouth, through your body. Hold it tight and squeeze. 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 Exhale through the mouth. Bring that belly button to the back of the spine. Continue to hold number 1 and number 2. Continue to keep the shoulder blades together. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath. Exhale again. Good. Take a deep inhale through the mouth. Pucker lip. Inflate the belly. Bring the breath all the way to the top of the shoulders. Make sure your spine is straight. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Sustain the breath. Sustain the breath. Sustain the breath. Sustain the breath. Slowly exhale through the nose. Good. Whenever you're ready, take another deep inhale. Inflate the stomach as much as you have. Bring the breath all the way to the top of the shoulders. Sustain it for a few more seconds. And then slowly exhale through the nose as you're ready. Opening up and discovering. Good. We're going to go up to the 6th chakra. That's also known as the third eye. So that's your intuition, your knowing, your insight. Please bring your hands again. Make sure your hands are grounded onto your knees and move Move your sit bones from side to side. Okay. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together to make sure your spine is straight and your heart is open. Okay. Now this time you're going to take a deep inhale through the mouth and inflate yourself all the way to the top of the head, to the crown of the head. So pretend you're a big air balloon. Hold the breath and tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Now tighten the back teeth, pocket the lips, and close the eyes. Tighten the eyes. Squeeze the spine. Squeeze, 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 squeeze everything inside of you. Suck up all the energy that has held you back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tighten, 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 tighten. Hold, hold, hold. Previous reincarnations, previous generations, previous lifetimes. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale you out real hard. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Squeeze number 1 and number 2. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Let it go, 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 let it go. Hold the breath. Tighten everything. And let it go again. Good. Now pocket the lip. Inhale through the mouth. And sustain the breath. Sustain the breath. Notice. Sustain the breath as long as you can. When you can no more, slowly exhale through the nose. And stay there. Try not to move. Your physical body may move, but you consciously try not to move. Just notice. When you are ready, take another deep inhale. Inflate the stomach as much as you can and visualize this beautiful big balloon, air balloon, if you will. And you're going to sustain the breath. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly exhale through the nose. Just notice where you are. Take another deep inhale. Slowly exhale through the nose as you open your eyes. Welcome to 2020. Good afternoon and welcome. What we just did, we just clear your energetics to move to the 2020 and the activations of the codes that are coming forward to really is allow it to be you. Okay, so please take care of yourselves. If you need to get up and stretch yourself, do so. We're going to do that for a little minute, but I want to explain what it is we're doing here today and what is it that this 15 code is all about and what it is that we're going to be doing forward. Okay, so that's really, and then we'll get up a little bit and we'll move around. But don't wait for me to move around. If you need to move around, please move around. Allow your energy to move. But right now, what we're trying to do, what we're doing, the 52 codes, we started last year. And last year was a very, for some of us, was a very tumultuous year. And if you look at the world overall, it was a very tumultuous year, but in a very good way, because it was clearing and bringing a lot of things to the surface and forcing us to see things that we may not have wanted to see, and kind of giving us the strength to be able to prepare us to be onto 2020. Now 2020, all the preparation has done in 2019, all of it. 2020 is the time to be. And if you were in my class yesterday or the previous day, it was all set up for this class, if you will, because we change in eras. And so many of you have heard a lot about calendars changing, whether it's the Gregorian calendar, which is our calendar, or any other calendars in the world changing, and the reality and things changing moving forward. Well, we are in that time. There are 26,000 cycle of years, if you will, and we're moving into an Aquarian age, moving away from the Piscean age. The Aquarian age really started in the 60s. So some of you who are teenagers in the 60s may remember this, all right? That was the beginning. But as you know, to break through anything, it's a lot of work, hard work. No one likes change. Even if change is a good thing for you, no one likes it because it's uncomfortable. And the best thing I can say is, for all of us ladies who are here, if you ever fell in love with a pair of shoes that you really, really like because you wanted to buy them, wear them, but you wore them and it hurt your feet. And you didn't like those shoes, but you really liked them, but you do it. And sometimes if you liked them enough, you went through it, broke those shoes down, and they were the favorite pair of shoes. But other times you just put them in the closet and never to see them be seen again, okay? So that's how change impacts us. Sometimes we have, but now we have to go through it, we will like it or not. Kicking and screaming with ease and grace. You have a choice. Kicking and screaming is putting them in the back closet and eventually having to wear them anyway because it's the only pair of shoes you have, or break through it and wear them and end up being. So that's where we are now. So 2019 was that kind of thing. Kicking and screaming or ease and grace. 2020 is the time to be. The Aquarian age really, and you're going to see that governmentally. You're going to see that in your families, in your friends, all right? Meaning that you think they're in the past they would have fought to death or whatever, and now they're kind of getting along. Or you may have been reacted really, really bad, and now you see things different. That's the age that we're moving towards. It's the age of love. So if you notice what we did start, before we even started this conversation, we clear all the stuff that we had in the past and open up the heart so you can hear a little bit more of what I'm saying. You know, and that's part of the activation of the 15 code. Is the energy to be. In the past, we have been conditioned, and it's not good, bad, or indifferent. So it's no judgment associated with what I'm saying. It's just the reality of what it was. We were in a control condition that we did what we were told to do. So we felt lost if somebody didn't tell us what to do. Even if we knew what to do, we wouldn't do it because they weren't telling us. And sometimes we would do things that were not really what we felt it was the right thing to do in our heart, but we did it anyway because somebody told us to do it. And in the end, it was not the right thing to do. So that was that so-called era of to be or not to be the victim, to be the lesser, to be the undeserving, so that was the age. And all the constraints were built to do that. No judgment of any kind. What we're moving now towards is like that to be, to really be. What does that mean? That's a lot of responsibility because you can't blame anybody else. Okay, before you blame your mother, your father, your uncle, your aunt, but the boss, whatever. It wasn't my fault. It was their fault. They made me do it. And that's okay. I'm not saying that was right, wrong, or anything. But that was the era that we were living. We're moving into the era of to be. So the era of to be is to really, really get in touch with who you are. Particularly everyone who's in this class, it's no mistake you come here because you always know that there's something more. And you always wanted to do something more with your life. And you always wanted to do whatever. You knew better, but you still didn't know how to do it. And now we're moving into that direction where you are going to do it and you're going to become that light for others. So I'm not preaching. I hope this is not a preaching thing because it's not supposed to be. But that's sort of what it is, okay? So what we're going to do today, in continuation of it, is to awaken that 15 code of to be, of the empowered part that you are. You always have been. You know, remember when you were a little girl that you wanted to do something, or you did it anyway, but you hid it because you didn't want to get punished or something like that? So now is to really bring that true you out, and that will be appreciated and loved and welcome. You will not be punished for it because people are looking for it. Okay, so that's really what the to be is all about, to really be who you are. All right? Having said that, take a deep inhale, and exhale through the mouth. Again, take a deep inhale, and exhale through your mouth. I like everyone to take a bit deep inhale, bring the arms overhead. Open up your hands, bring the hands open up your fingers, bring the light of the hands. Inhale deep, and exhale down, bring the hands down. You're gonna do it again, inhale, Lift up your hands, bring the light in, tight number 1 and number 2, and bring both hands to your heart. Stay there for a few seconds. Take another deep inhale. When you're ready, slowly exhale through the nose. Stay there for a few seconds. Slowly exhale to your eyes, to your mouth, and open your eyes. It's up here. Okay. What I like to do is, everyone has a copy of this. What I like to do this minute, and those who have been coming here, and if you have a journal, I really encourage you that this is a self-evolvement, self-growth, if you will. And we're in the 15 code, the 52 codes. If you do not have a journal, it will be great if you start a journal, because it's really cool to see the progression of the growth of awareness. Recommend it. If you don't, that's okay too, all right? But what we're going to do today, if you have a journal, please get your journal out. If you do not have a journal, we're going to use this piece of paper. And if you need a pen, there's still pens out there in front of you, okay? And what we are going to do right now is I'm going to read this based on what I set the stage, if you will, just a few minutes ago. And we're going to read this code. This code is going to internalize within you, whether you understand it or not. It doesn't matter. Your subconscious and unconscious will understand what we're reading. It's going to be embedded within your subconscious and unconscious so that your conscious can start to live it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to read it. I'm going to read it, you're going to read it with me silently. And we're going to take a couple of minutes, only not too much, to write on your journal to what does this mean. And it could be, this doesn't make any sense to me, I don't believe this stuff. Could be from there to, oh wow, yeah, now I can do what I really wanted to do. It could be any spectrum. It's your stuff. No one's going to read it other than you, okay? But it's really important to recognize where you are and appreciate how much you have grown, and to really know that power that you have within yourselves, and to own that moving forward. That is not a class giving it to you, it's a class making you aware of who you really are, and it's within you. You understand? I hope you do. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. So in the meantime, I'm going to read this, and please read it on your own as well. And then we're going to take a few minutes to write on your book. Be causal, be cause. You are the universe in person. The universe is self-creating. So then are you. This is what the great traditions have always taught us. This is what Jesus meant when he said, as you believe, so it is done unto you. This is what New Thought teaches as the scientific mind treatment. You are one with the substance of creation, co-creating with that substance according to your own intentions. This is important to understand. You create your own reality. This is the great freedom that God put into the system when we became co-creators. You are God's, as Jesus said. This is coming true now for the first time on the physical level. Through the new understanding of nature, the atom, the gene, the brain, combined with your spiritual awareness of the universal field of intelligence and information out of which you are arising. You are gaining powers you used to attribute to gods. You cross the threshold towards the next phase of your development as a universal human. With that in mind, take a deep inhale, and you're going to sustain the breath. Sustain the breath and bring your hands to your chest. Sustain the breath. As much as you can, sustain the breath and slowly exhale through the nose. Keep the hands on your chest. We're going to do this 2 more times. you're ready, take another deep inhale. This time making sure your spine is straight and inflate the stomach as much as you can. Take this beautiful deep inhale. Bring your attention to your heart. Stay there for a few more seconds and slowly exhale through the nose. Awakening the truth that you are. Allowing the truth to show through you. As you're ready, take another deep inhale. Keep the focus on your heart. Sustain the breath, maximize that energy in your heart. And as you're ready, slowly exhale through the nose and see this beautiful energy from your heart moving up the crown of the head and down the tippy toes of your feet, covering you and showering you completely, dissolving and removing all the constraints, enslavements, fears, judgments, persecutions, any constraints, cords of fears that you may be still holding on to are being washed away infinitely with your breath. You're going to do one more time, consciously, intentionally. Take a deep inhale, focus on your heart, visualize a golden light coming out of your heart. Sustain the breath and visualize this beautiful golden light, the cross light within you, maximizing, intensifying, and slowly exhale through the nose and see this beautiful Christ light through you, move through you, filling every cell, every molecule, every electron, every atom, every nanomolecule of your entire body. Knowing that you're the quantum field, and it's time to shift your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions and emotions. Time to create joy, happiness, compassion, unity, forgiveness, kindness. Stay there for a few more seconds. And allow that to impregnate your entire body. Every cell, every molecule, every electron, every atom, every nanomolecule, your entire consciousness. And the both will make sure that goes into your unconscious and subconscious. Moving this frequency and vibration beyond yourselves, onto your loved ones, onto your family, friends, communities, cities, country, world. Stay there for a few more seconds. Take another deep inhale as you're ready. And then slowly exhale through the mouth as you open your eyes. Bring your hands down to the top of the knees. And we're going to stand up. Yay! We're going to impregnate and move all the energy so that you not only have it within your body, but you're going to use it. So please slowly stand up. Good. And I know we've been down for a little bit. And let's move your hands. So all that energy that we just threw, what we're doing is we're dispersing it physically in our physical body. All right, so you're going to feel it. So move the hands. And the hands are connected to the brain. Actually, the hands are connected to every organ in your body. All right? Now we're going to move the hips. And as you move the hips, your hips are removing all the stagnation, all the fear that you may still be holding on to physically. The physical body is the last one that releases everything. It's the last one that gets impacted, all right? So just now we're going to work on the physical. While working on the etheric and the spiritual, now the physical is time to move it, ladies. Move your shoulders now. Yeah, let it go. There you go. Good. Good. Now we're going to raise our arms overhead, but you're going to try to continue to move your hips. And now you're going to look up because we're going to also work with the hands and the eyes. So the eyes are kind of following the fingers. Not really, but they are. And then it's also awakening the brain. Inhaling and exhale. So keep those eyes and fingers kind of connected. Inhale. Exhale. Now open up your arms and continue to move like a cross. All right? So do the cross and you're moving the shoulders and your hips. Bring the hands down again. And cautiously, and if you need to hold yourself onto the wall, please do so. Lift up one foot and move the toes and alternate the feet, because toes are also connected to the brain, all right? So what we're doing is we're opening up and we're really clearing all the physical parts of our bodies, all the parts of our bodies that have been stagnated with disease, with fear, with resentment, with anger, with all the stuff that we don't want. Guess what? All right, just keep moving a little bit more. Now stand still. Separate your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Gives you a better balance. Close your eyes. Now we're going to pucker your lips. You're going to inhale through the mouth. Going to hold the breath and tighten number 1 and number 2. Feel your buttocks. Feel your pelvic area. Tighten really hard. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Exhale to the mouth. Continue to tighten number 1 and number 2. Hold the breath. Now take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath for a few seconds. And as you're ready, exhale through the nose. And feel the difference. Stay there for a few more seconds. Just notice. Allow the sun of the ball to continue to dissolve anything that your physical body is still hanging on to. Take a deep inhale. Slowly exhale to the nose as you open your eyes. Good. How are we doing? You with me?
Great.
Good. All right. Now we're going to inhale, bring the arms overhead, and you're going to close the fingers together because we're working with the heart. We're activating your heart energy because the heart is what has everything within you, okay? It's the window to everything. So we're going to interlace the fingers. And we're going to inhale, stretch the fingers above your head as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to move your torso towards the left. Okay? Once your torso is moved to the left, you're going to use your left fingers to pull onto the right hand and stay there. So with every breath you take, you're going to use your left fingers, inhaling. And as you exhale through the nose, you're going to pull the right hand towards the left. And stay there. We're opening up the body and allowing the fresh energy, the fresh frequency that's coming through to penetrate your body, particularly those obstructed areas that hold you back. So stay there. Your lungs is one of them. Inhale. And exhale. Stay there for a few more seconds. One more time. Inhale and exhale. This next time you're going to inhale again. And we're going to come back to center, but this time exhale through the mouth. And that's in case you still had anything negative holding back, you're going to let it go. Now we're going to go to the right side. You're going to inhale again, stretch up, press the feet down onto your mat, hold the breath for a second, and now you're going to exhale to the nose and you're going to move on to the right. Move on to the right with your torso, And as you inhale, use your right fingers to pull into the left fingers. And exhale and allow the right hand to pull into the left fingers. And allow the side of the body to open up. Opening up your lungs. Allowing the breath to come through. Allowing the oxygen to come through, penetrate every part of your body. Inhaling and exhaling. A lot of our diseases, if not all of our diseases, have to do with lack of oxygen. Inhale. Causes the body to be acidic. Exhale. Inhale. We're opening up everything. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale. So now this last time, when you're ready, you're going to inhale, you're going to come back to center. And you're going to exhale to the mouth. I know that your arms may hurt. It's okay if they're uncomfortable because you're clearing. You're removing tension and resentment and everything that you be holding on. So that's painful, okay? So hold with the pain. If it's a sharp pain, don't. But if it's a kind of uncomfortable, when it's just going to done, hang in there. All right, now we continue with the breath and the heart. You're going to inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Yeah, keep the hands together. It's okay. Pretend, close your eyes. If it hurts, close your eyes and pretend you're doing it. Do not let go of the intention. Just if you need to bring your hands down, bring the hands down, but close your eyes and pretend you have your hands up. Now you're going to inhale, bring the hands overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands on top of the head. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now we're going to bring the hands forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale in. Exhale out. Slowly bring separate the hands, bring both hands above. Take a deep inhale. Bring the top of the hands together. Take a deep inhale. And this time you're going to exhale to the mouth. Close your eyes, stay there for a second. Take another deep inhale. Sustain the breath. And then slowly exhale to the nose. Allow the frequency of the love frequency of the heart to dissipate and permeate throughout your body. You're opening up that secret golden chest, if you will, which is the heart that has everything that you need. Stay there for a few more seconds. Allow the sound of the ball, the frequency of the ball, which is the heart frequency, the love frequency, to radiate and penetrate and impregnate every cell, every molecule, every electron, every atom of your entire body from head to toe. Slowly open your eyes. Okay. Now separate your legs a little bit width apart. We're going to be working out with your lower chakras and bringing the new love and the new energy into your lower chakras. So again, and continuing to work with the heart. The heart and the lungs will going to be continuing with us. But working on this part that holds a lot of anger and resentment in the physical body, we're going to get rid of all that stuff that we're carrying, okay? All the fear, all the anger, all the resentment that your physical body can hang on to. You're going to get rid of that. So please, we're going to do the pucker lip, all right? So you're going to pucker your lip. And you're going to move the left hand onto the right as you exhale to the mouth. Pucker the lip, come up. Exhale through the left, exhale to the mouth. Pucker the lip, come up. Exhale to the right. Pucker the lip, come up. Exhale to the left. Pop with the leg, come up. Exhale to the right. Pop with the leg, come up. Exhale to the left. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Pop with the lip, come up. Exhale to the right. Pop with the lip, come up. Exhale to the left. Last one. Pop with the lip, come up. Exhale to the right. Pop with the lip, come up. Hold the breath, close your eyes, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath. Exhale to the mouth. Keep the position where you are. Count number 1 and number 2. Pop with the lip. Hold the breath. Exhale to the nose as you bring your arms down and bring the legs together. Stay there for a few seconds. Allow this new energy to penetrate, radiate. We just got rid of anything your physical body had. Now we're going to replenish it. All the space that was left open, we're going to replenish it with the frequency of love, with the frequency of compassion, with the frequency of forgiveness, the frequency of kindness, gratefulness, the frequency of courage, the frequency of joy and well-being. Stay there for a few more seconds. Now bring your attention back into your heart. Just keep your hands where they are. Just going to bring your attention back to your heart. You're going to learn the power that you are and that your mind has. Bring your attention back into your heart. And I'm going to ask you to visualize a golden light and a pink light coming out of your heart. Now you take a deep inhale. Visualize this beautiful pink light coming out of the heart, started with a golden light, the cross light. Sustain the breath and keep the focus on the center of the heart and see this beautiful, powerful heart of yours, maximizing the energy of love, courage, happiness, gratefulness, forgiveness, patience. Just stay there for a few seconds. Gratefulness, stay there. And then slowly exhale to the nose. And see this beautiful Christ energy and love energy from your heart radiate, penetrate, dissipate into every cell of your body, every molecule, every electron, every atom, every nanomolecule is being filled with love, compassion, gratefulness, forgiveness, kindness, unity, integrity, throughout your body, from head to toe. Deep inhale. Slowly exhale through your nose as you open your eyes. Great. How are we doing? Great. Good. Now we're going to align from head to toe. So we're clearing everything. Now we're going to align everything from head to toe. So what we're going to do, please do what you can. If you're going to do a downward dog, bottom line. If that's not good for you, I'm going to show you all different positions. If this is not good for you, so this is just a demo, please. Just pay attention. This is not good for you because we're going to do this, okay? We can very well do this. And that's okay. If neither one of those are okay, you sit however comfortable you want to sit, and imagine you're doing whichever one you want to do, okay? Anyone can do it. So it doesn't matter your ability.
How long will we have to be in the position?
as long as you want. If the position is not comfortable for you, when we do it, you go back to whatever is comfortable for you and keep in your mind that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your brain doesn't know any different. And this is the beauty that we created, awakening in you, to know that you can do anything. All right? You're not your body. All right? You'll see it. All right. So please bring your legs hip width apart. And we try not to be very long, but then it's all dependent on your own energies, okay? You're going to inhale up, look up. And you're going to exhale, you're going to bend forward and down. And you're going to walk your hands forward, okay? As far as you can comfortably. It doesn't have to be anything like anybody else. It's you. Pretend you're here by yourself. And separate your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Okay? Good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bend in your right knee and stretch your right leg out. Or left leg out, sorry. Bend your right knee and stretch your left leg out. It's important that the sequence, okay? Because we work on your neurological system. Now we're going to pucker your lips. Take a deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. You're going to do that 2 more times. Pucker the lip. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more time. Pucker the lip. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Now you're going to inhale through the nose. And you're going to exhale through the nose and stretch out your right leg as you exhale. Now, stay there for a few seconds. Take another deep inhale through the nose. And then slowly exhale through the nose. Good. Now we're going to go to the other side. Bend your left knee and stretch your right leg out. Good. Now we're going to inhale and exhale through the mouth. Take a deep inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Now take a deep inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale through the nose as you straighten your left leg out. Good. Now slowly come into a plank if possible. If not, bring your knees onto your mat and stay there for a second. Keep having the knees on your mat or stay in a plank. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And slowly exhale through the nose and bring yourself onto your mat 100%. And if you are in a different pose, just bring yourself onto your mat, onto your stomach. As you come into your stomach, bring the hands palm over palm, forehead on top of the palm. Your whole entire body is integrated. Powerful, powerful, powerful pose right now. Your entire neurological, your system, your endocrine system, your lymphatic system, is being worked on. Changing and upgrading your energetics to what's needed in 2020 and beyond. Stay there. Allow your body to integrate. Your quantum energy, which is the energy beyond your body, is shifting into higher levels of frequency and vibration. Bringing into your life who you are and what you're here to do, which is attracting the energy of joy, the energy of peace and harmony, the energy of forgiveness and compassion, the energy of patience and understanding, the energy of unity equality and generosity. All that is you, always been. We're clearing the windows up so that the light that you are can shine through consistently throughout the months to come. Slowly take a deep inhale and exhale to your nose. And as you're ready, move your head to one direction, whichever direction you want. Know that you're still integrating your body. And as you move your head to whichever direction, there are meridians within your body, within your electronic system that are still being worked on. So your whole energetic system, think of yourself as a computer system that's being upgraded to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of energy, higher levels of programming so that you can do more, be more. Slowly move your head to the other direction. And as you're ready, turn onto your backs, please. And as you go on your backs, we're going to go and do a little meditation. So if you need to cover yourself, cover yourself. If you need to bring your legs on top of your bolster to help you feel more comfortable, whatever it is you need, this is the time to do it. Focus on your heart. You're going to continue to integrate and continue to ensure that everything within you is awakened permanently. And we will continue to establish the new frequency and vibration that has been awakened within you. So please, bring your attention to your heart. If you need to bring your hands onto your heart to keep your attention in your heart, please do so. You do not need to do that. However, if you feel more comfortable doing that because it's going to help you keep your attention in your heart, then please Because where your attention goes, your consciousness goes. And we want your consciousness to be in your heart. We're inviting that part of you to come into your heart. You're going to take a deep inhale, and you're going to focus on your heart. You're going to type number 1 and number 2. Focus on your heart. As you inhale, hold the breath. Bring the shoulder blades slightly together, even if you're laying on your back. Hold the breath. Focus on your heart. And then slowly exhale through the nose. Continue to focus on the heart. Now we're going to continue to visualize this beautiful golden light and pink light, but we're also going to bring a silver light to come through. Silver light comes from the earth, okay? So you're using the love of the earth, the love of the universe, and the love of your heart to create this new you and move forward. So take another deep inhale. Visualize a golden light coming down onto your heart, a silver liquid light coming up onto your heart, and this beautiful pink light from your heart blending together. Hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath. Type number 1 and number 2. And slowly exhale through the nose. And see this beautiful lights, liquid light, pink, golden, silver, penetrate through your body, moving and filling every cell, every molecule, every electron, every atom, every nanomolecule of your entire body with love, shifting your thoughts, shifting your beliefs, shifting your actions, shifting your emotions into joy, happiness, patience, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, unity, gratefulness, generosity, well-being, vitality of strength, courage. Feel these energies coming from your heart as you are connected to the earth, energy of the earth, the love energy of the earth, the love energy of the universe, and the love energy of your heart. Feel this energy moving through every cell of your body. And intentionally again, bring your attention to your heart. And as you're ready, take another deep inhale. And you're going to hold your breath one more time, focusing on your heart, seeing these beautiful lights, golden light coming down, silver light coming up, and pink light within your heart blending with the golden light and the silver light. So stay in your breath in your heart. And slowly exhale through the nose, sending this beautiful blending of lights throughout your body and beyond your body. 9 feet away from your auric field, radiating the light that you are, radiating the love that you carry within you, dispersing the joy, the happiness, the compassion, the patience and forgiveness that you magnetize forward, the kindness, the unity and integrity that radiates through you and from you, that gratefulness and generosity that pours towards you and out of you, and it went from you. The patience, kindness, and forgiveness that represents who you are and radiates from you to all those around you, your loved ones, your neighbors, your co-workers, your community, your town, your state, your country, the world. Know that with every breath you take, your quantum energy of light goes way beyond who you think you are. And that impacts only you, your loved ones, your co-workers, your family, friends, and community. But you have the capacity and the ability to impact your country, the world, and ultimately the universe. That as we continue to move in 2020, the realization of the quantum energy that we are is going to become more clear to you. And you will bring that message to all those around you. By being who you are and being the beacon of light to show the way to others. Just by being you. Slowly take a deep inhale and massage your mouth. You're going to do that one more time. When you're ready, take another deep inhale and massage your mouth. And slowly open your eyes. And let's start to bring yourself back into your body, into your new consciousness, if you will, or upgraded consciousness. By moving your hands and feet, fingers and toes. slowly start to move your wrist around and your ankles around, remembering that when you move your hands and feet, you're awakening everything within you and outside of you physically. Because all your organs are connected to your hands and feet. Now slowly start to move your head from side to side. And slowly start to integrate with your shoulders, moving your shoulders from one side to the other or up and down, whatever works for you. And as you're ready, take another deep inhale, stretching your arms overhead and your legs in the opposite direction, opening up the body and waking up the body, taking another deep inhale, hold it there for a second. And exhale to your mouth as you bring the arms down and bring the knees to the chest. And just hold yourself there for a few seconds. Slowly turn yourself into one side and carefully come up to sitting position. Take your time. Because I know that you're still in your new dimensional consciousness, which could be a little bit of off balance. And by the time you get out of here, you'll be feeling better. But I know that right now you may still feel a little bit in a different consciousness, but it's the perfect consciousness to bring your piece of paper or your journal and pick up your pen. So I know you're groggy, but that's okay. That's supposed to be that way to allow your consciousness to come through. And what I'd like you to ponder on, what does it mean to you to see yourself as a universal presence manifesting in a physical world, based on what we just talked about, based on how you feel, based on what you know? What does that mean to you? How is that going to change you? What does that mean for you for 2020? And ultimately, by not less, what are you going to be different? What are you going to do different in 2020? Who are you going to be in 2020 and beyond? What is that has been waiting for you that is time for you to pick up and go with? Take a few more seconds to finish whatever you're doing.
Do we hand them in?
Pardon me?
Do we hand them in?
No, now. It's for you. And just please bring your pens down and paper. And we're going to sit up straight, and we're going to keep your hands palms up, and you insert them together. We're going to close our practice with the sound of Om. We're going to do it 3 times. I'll ask everyone to inhale, and at the exhale, we'll do it together. And that keeps us connected to our higher beings, okay? Now take a deep inhale. 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 And stay there for a few seconds. Just notice where you are now. Notice your consciousness, your thoughts. And know that every day is going to be an adventure, a magical adventure, where your abilities of higher consciousness will be displayed. And every month we will continue to unite, to continue to activate and reinforce that newness of who you are becoming. Take another deep inhale. Slowly exhale through your nose as you open your eyes. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. I know. Own it, girls. Any questions? Yes.
When is next month's class?
Next month, we try to do it the first Sunday of every month. Again, we try to do it. Sometimes it doesn't happen because of different things going on in my life or in the studio's life. But we try to do it right after the first. We have a monthly meditation, and we try to connect that. Not that you're supposed to come to both, but if you do, there's a greater understanding of what it is happening and greater internalizing of the energies. But it's not. It's whatever calls you. It's because it's you. Remember, it's to be, all right? And it's you that's doing it. Facilitator. I'm bringing the awareness. That's my job. As it is yours to own it and to bring it forward, because all of you know you wouldn't be here otherwise. So I'm kind of the beacon to tell you, turn your switch on so you can also be the beacon and start to bring the chips in. Does that make any sense?
It sure does.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I do a lot of work and a lot of traveling to be able to do this for you, for the world.
Yes.
Not just